to get the trainer to the auxiliary gym. Trainer to the auxiliary gym, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 302 Sports and the Battle of the Beach Finals from Indian River High School in Dagsboro, Delaware. Folks, the wrestlers are warming up. The refs are taking their last break. We'll be getting ready for action coming up in about 15 minutes. 3:45 is what I was told. 3:45 will be the start time for tonight's finals of the Battle at the Beach from Indian River High School. So, folks, wrestlers will be warming up. We'll be focusing on the first and second place championship match. Third and fourth place will be going on at the same time. So, folks, sit back and we'll be right back with you.
simultaneously waiting for the remaining match to finish. On stage and bracket, third and fourth place match, championship will be on mat 1. Mat 1 will be third and fourth place. Mat 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 302 Sports. We're here at Indian River High School, Dagsboro, Delaware, for the Battle of the Beach Finals. And joining me on today's broadcast, Jared Arlett. Jared Arlett, an Indian River alumni, now wrestling at the Naval Academy. Jared, welcome aboard to the 302 broadcast, and talk a little bit about, you've wrestled in this tournament, talk a little bit about the different aspects of teams you get. You get your local Henlopen Powers, you get your out-of-state teams, you get your out-of-state Powers. Talk a little bit about how this is just an interim mix that you don't really see anywhere else.
Yeah. Hosting this tournament, coming to this tournament and being my own high school, I always loved it because you get a really good look at the beginning of the year, you know, Christmas break. You get all kinds of teams from Delaware, some of the best. You see how kids are going to do at states. It's really good projection. But at the same time, you mix in those out-of-state kids who are just top of the line, like beating Delaware state champs. I mean, this year we've got some great teams from out of state. I mean, they're beating up on some Delaware state champs.
All right, well, last year our outstanding wrestler was a young man from Amos, Pennsylvania, who beat 2 Delaware state champs and to win this, pinned them to win the title here, and he was named outstanding wrestler, which we will have an outstanding wrestler again tonight, folks, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers Wrestling Club. Myself and Jared will go through the brackets, and we will pick an outstanding wrestler. But we're starting off at 106 pounds, Jared, and let's talk about these two guys. Your number 1 seed from Westchester Henderson, he's 8-2 this year. He's ranked 4th in District 1 in Pennsylvania. Sammy McGonigal, Westchester Henderson, he's going up against Cesar Rodney's Patrick Wisniewski, sophomore, 12-3, 17-6 in the career. He's ranked number 4 in the state, 2nd at the Milford Invitations. So right off the bat, we're going to get to see a little bit of that East-Southeast Pennsylvania flavor versus the Henlopen Conference. So here we go. As we said, folks, match 3rd and 4th place will be on. You'll be hearing that action in the background as well. Westchester Henderson, they've been here before. I don't know that they come every year, but I believe they've been here before, haven't they?
Yeah.
So here we go, folks. 106 pounds, getting ready to get started. And we're off and running. Wisniewski in the yellow singlet. He'll be wearing the green ankle band. And he's up against McMonigal from Westchester in the white singlet. And McGonigal looking to get through that over-under that Wisniewski has here. Not a lot of what you see in little guys wrestling that 106 is that over-under there, Jared.
Yeah, it's a nice little knee pick he had there.
And they go out of bounds, no score here. 1:37 to go in the first period. And we talked about the Delaware having some of the Delaware powers here. We have Sussex Central is in the tournament. They're the defending Division I state champs. Milford, the defending Division II state champs. Your alma mater, Indian River, was the runner-up in Division II last year. And it looks like Cesar Rodney's back on the rise because they're top 5 here in this tournament today.
Yeah. It's awesome to see all the teams mixing it up this year. I come back from school and I see all these rankings all over the place from last year.
Right. And we'll talk a little bit about Navy wrestling as we get into the day here a little bit. Jared, a wrestler at Navy. He's a freshman at the Naval Academy. And first of all, I'll be the first to say it. Thank you for your service to the country. Put yourself in the Naval Academy and getting to extend your wrestling career. 0-0 here. We're first minute gone. Shot attempt by McMonigal. Not there. Wisniewski tight with the elbow ties. And there's another high cross shot. Looking to dump. And looks like he's going to digs the feet. Wisniewski's up there. He'll come back underneath. He's going to get the takedown. And it's a back. 2-2. So Wisniewski fires first. And we go out of bounds. So Wisniewski up 4-0. 35 seconds to go here in the first period. You know, and Jared looked like McMonigal had the upper hand there. Wisniewski just able to step away and get that low leg. Cut back tilt attempt by, and there's a hazard by Wisniewski, and there's another set of back points. Wisniewski is the number 3 seed in this tournament. McMonigal, number 1. 2 back points, 6-0. So far, what do you think of how Wisniewski looks at here?
I mean, he's got great hips. That's why he got out of that first position. He's turning him on top.
He's a sophomore. He was wrestling behind Mike Primo last year, who was 4th in the state for Cesar Rodney. And he's up to 120 pounds now. So managed to grow a little bit.
It happens.
Right. And there's an escape from McMonagle. It's 6-1 Wisniewski as the first period comes to an end. So we'll move on to the second period on the coin toss. And Wisniewski's going to take down right away. Wins the toss, and he's taken down. So second period about to go underway. Wisniewski in the defensive position on bottom. And rises to his feet right away, looking to hand fight and cut and score. And he does, 7-2 Wisniewski. And again, there showed Jared the hips, just to be able to get him out, clear, and score.
Yeah,
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, his head position and hips, that's what's winning this match right now.
And they go out of bounds, 7-1, minute 37 on the restart. The Riders punched 5 out of 7 through to the finals here tonight, Jared. And they're maybe a comeback team this year in the Head 11 Conference and the state of Delaware in Division I.
Yeah, I know they're very confident this year. I was talking to a few of them, and they definitely think they've got a good shot at the state title as a team.
Last time the Riders won a state title, 2012. Shot by McMonagle. He's in on double, looking to go backside. Wisniewski with the whizzer. McMonagle looking at the table, can't get it up. Now it brings it up between his legs. Minute 5 to go. And pull down, looking to score, and he gets the takedown. 7-3. Wisniewski leads with less than a minute to go in the period. And we talk about Cesar Rodney. Last time, 2012, they won the title. But they own the most dual meet titles in the state. 13 times the Riders have been state champs and looking to get back on top again. And you talked about talking to them, Jared, and their confidence. And that's the first step, believing you can do it. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. And it looks to go chin in the hook, not there. They go out of bounds with 17 seconds left in the period.
Both wrestlers really tough on top.
He's running inside wrist. Now he's running a bar in the wrist.
Yep.
Got 3 seconds to turn it and not going to get it. So we're going to go to the third period, 7-3. And McMonagle will have choice in the third period. The third period, 2 minutes on the clock. Wisniewski of Cesar Rodney in the yellow singlet. He leads 7-3. So that early start by Wisniewski, putting his points on the board quick, is really put him in a good position in his final 2 minutes, Jared. Minute 45 to go here in the match. Wisniewski running out there high with that front headlock, or that front half Nelson. McMonagle rises to his feet. Wisniewski tough on top.
Yeah.
And they're going to go out of bounds. Wisniewski ranked number 4 in Delaware. I believe the number 1 wrestler in the state is Joey Nattercola out of Smyrna. Quad to a Ramby roll. Wisniewski able to follow. Brings him back down with a hazard, and they're going to go out of bounds. Minute 23 to go here. Referee Matt Bivens on the call. Wisniewski lifts, can't return, steps to the side, now goes up to the half and brings him back down. Nice job by Wisniewski getting him back to the mat without a stall call. Approaching a minute to go in the match. Out of bounds, 1:05 left in the first period. I believe Westchester East right now is Westchester Henderson is number 2 here in the tournament in the team standings. And we go out of bounds. 55 seconds left on the restart. Wisniewski 7-3 lead here at 106 pounds. And we're going to get a caution on Wisniewski from Caesar Rodney. With the false start. Another quad stand up here by McMonagle. And Wisniewski right back in again with that high half.
Yeah, he's really staying tight on top. He's looking solid. Riding him out. He
Yeah,
probably
that
might,
ball.
very well might ride him out for the entire third period.
30 seconds to go here in the period. And as you alluded to earlier, both these wrestlers have been tough on top. Wisniewski's getting the last crack with the 7-3 lead. This time comes to his feet. McMonagle lift and tries to get him back down. Can't return him. 12 seconds left. They're on the edge. He should be getting some backs here. And there's the swipes. And they go out of bounds with 5 seconds left. And no back. Riders, last I checked, was 4th in the team score behind Sussex Central. And looking to chin whip over, it's not going to be there. Patrick Wisniewski is going to be your Battle of the Beach champion at 106 pounds. So the Riders put their first guy of the 5 finalists in, and he gets the title. Patrick Wisniewski, Caesar Rodney High School, your champion at 106 pounds. Talk a little bit about that match there, Jared. What impressed you most about Wisniewski?
You know, his hips, he's staying strong throughout all 3 periods. He was relentless. I mean, he didn't look tired third period. I mean, and I know that's a good tournament. You come out first with wins in-state and out-of-state. That gives you a really good projection. And, you know, he's got to be feeling confident for whatever comes next and coming up this dual meet season.
And now we move to 113 pounds. And here's a guy you're going to be familiar with, Jared. Will Rain. Runner-up last year at 106. He's ranked number 2 in the state. He was a state runner-up last year, as we said, 106 pounds. And he's up against Kevin Bound from Caesar Rodney, the number 2 seed in this tournament. Kevin Bound, he is ranked number 4 at 113 pounds, 5th in the state last year, 3rd in the Henlopen Conference. And Will Rain, quick on his feet and incredibly strong for a 113-pounder. Talk a little bit about the Will Rain you got to see in the practice room.
Yeah, Will Rain, I mean, it's great seeing him around, like his attitude towards everything. He's just a great kid to be around. He's a great kid to practice with. I mean, even he's taking down kids that are 30 pounds bigger than him. He's a workhorse.
He's the guy you do not want to take an ill-advised shot on. He will spin behind. He is quick like a cat. Kevin Bound, he's more of a meticulous wrestler. This is going to be an interesting matchup because you got speed versus position. Kevin Bound always in good position.
2 very different styles. It's going to be a great match.
And Will Rain takes a shot. Scores, not off the shot, just a little bit of a scramble there.
Yeah, Will just insanely fast. I mean, I've come back and I practice with him, and he'll take me down. He's fast, he's strong.
And Bone able to score 2-1. Rain leads. Now I do have the ankle bands backwards in this one, folks. Will Rain is in the green. .47 seconds to go on the restart. 2-1. Will Rain. The one, if I can pick one fault of Will Rain, it always seems to be conditioning. He seems to be exhausted. And I think part of that is how hard he goes in those first 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, when he goes, he's full action the whole time. A little throw by shot attempt by Bound.
Yeah.
A little interesting story about Kevin Bound, adopted by U.S. citizens and just earned his citizenship 2 weeks ago to be a United States citizen. Very impressive for a kid, 16 years old, taking care of that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. We'll go out of bounds with about a second left on the clock. Rain up 4-0. And that's how the period's going to end. Will Rain with the lead, 4-1 here at 113 pounds. So Bound's going to take the bottom position. And up to his feet right away, 4-2.
Yeah, no, he'll cut him because he knows where he's best. He's best on his feet. He's still working on top. Rather give 1 than 2.
2 big wins last year. Probably was the underdog in the Henley Conference in the state tournament when he wrestled Mike Primo. Kind of handled him in the conference tournament, but in the state tournament, he had to come from behind and get a late takedown to make it to the state finals. Primo now up to 120 pounds this year for the Riders. 4-2, Will Rain leads, double leg shot, blocked and stuffed by Bound. So far, Rain has been able to find a way to get through the position of Kevin Bound. 2 takedowns in this match.
Yeah, Kevin Bound's got great head position, blocking all of Will's shots.
Yep. And he's finding a way through him. He's got 2. One was a nice shot that turned into a scramble and scores, but creates the action. There goes sweep single, not there. Bound able to get the head down. He gets it on a sweep single, and no score. Under a minute to go here in the second period at 113 pounds. Shot in again by Rain. He's got the leg up. And we go out of bounds. Does he give 2?
He does.
Gives him 2. 6-2 for Will Rain. Will Rain is going to have to get through Zach Spence of Slasianum, who beat him in the state finals last year, 6-3, as he gives the escape up. And one thing about Bound, he keeps after you. 15 seconds to go here in the second period at 113 pounds. You're watching the 302 Sports YouTube channel, the 302 Sports Network. Shot by Rain in on a single with 9 seconds to go. Steps, trips, and look to get some backs off it. So 2 backs. Rain showing a little bit of power here in his game. 10-3, Will Rain. And I have to admit, I thought this would be a much closer match. And Rain just opened it up here in the second period. Third period underway. Folks, we are in Dagsboro, Delaware. Those of you out-of-state folks, this is about as rural as it gets in the state of Delaware. And Jared, we have, 3 cornfields, bean fields around the school?
Yeah. That's what makes it great.
It's a total agricultural community down here. And then, and part of this district, you got the agriculture, and then you got the beach is a part of this district. 10-3, Will Rain, he took neutral, started his period, another double leg shot. Bound able to get the head down.
And if you notice, Will's really great at distinguishing Bound's shots. I mean, it seems like Will's taking almost every shot, but that's because Bound is just getting stuffed by Will's keeping it tight.
Right. Minute to go here in the match. Will Rain with a 10-3 lead. Haven't been able to pin down the eye. Oh, deep double leg by Rain. He gets in and scores again, 10-12-3. Haven't been able to pin the Indian River staff down. Rumors are bald that he might be at 6 at the end of the year, but he's going to be a big 6 if he is. I'm not sure if he's settled into 13 or not. Nobody seems to want to tell me. They don't want to give me an answer one way or the other. So
I really don't know. So
they won't even tell you. It's like a national security, man. You know about that stuff. 30 seconds to go. 12-4. Will Rain with the lead. He's the number 1 seed in this tournament, Bound the number 2 seed. Both out of the Henley Open Conference. And as you alluded to earlier, it doesn't look like Bound's shooting. The one thing that Rain has done, which may help him lead to a state title this year, is his defense, his down blocks, and his ability to recognize shots.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main things that he's working on a lot on the offseason.
And that's how it's going to end. Will Rain is your Battle of the Beach champion at 113 pounds with a 12-4 decision, major decision, over Kevin Bound of Cesar Rodney. So, folks, we're going to take, I believe they're going to award some medals here. Let's see, maybe not.
Here are your placement.
There we go. They're going to award some medals here at 113 pounds. So coming up at 120 pounds, Delaware State champion Robbie Rosser, the number 1 seed. And we'll get to his bio in a second.
Sciences, Jacob Sadler. In 6th place from Dallastown, Adam Farley. In 5th place from Del Castle, Chris Johnson. In 4th place from Wardstown, Matt Buckley.
Here we go, 120 pounds. Let's talk about these guys. Robbie Rosser from Milford, out of the Helen Conference. He's a senior, 16-3 this season, 126-27 on his career. He's ranked number 1 in Delaware at 121 pounds. He's a 3-time state finalist, winning one last year. He's a state champ at 113 pounds last year. And more impressive, All-American at the Beast of the East just last week. Talk a little bit. You've been there. How tough's that?
That tournament's insane. Those are some of the top of the country. I mean, some of those kids are going to the world level.
Absolutely. So he is headed next year to Missouri Valley College. It's the number 2 ranked NAIA school in the country. And he'll be taking on today, and he's got a tough one to get through right now. Killian Delaney out of Westchester Henderson High School. He's a sophomore. He's 9-1, 48-9 career record. He's top 12 in the PIAA. He won the 5th at the King of the Mountain, 3rd PA freestyle champion, and he's a PIAA regional placer and a state qualifier. So Westchester Henderson right now, they're ranked. They are the number 2 team in the team score. So Rosser may have his hands full here in the finals. We're about to find out. So here we go, folks. At 120 pounds, Rosser. He's wearing the burgundy and white singlet. And Delaney wearing the white singlet with the burgundy maroon lettering. He's in on a single leg. Rosser has the whizzer. Looking to stop.
Everyone that's standing on mat 3 needs to be in the stands, please. Everyone standing on mat 3 needs to be in the stands.
And look at the tablet. Rosser has that little ankle whizzer there. And they're going to go out of bounds. Potentially dangerous on the edge. No score. Minute 27 on the restart.
Nice deep shot.
And we have I'm not sure what we have. I may have been looking for scissors and it just wasn't there, and he's saying it's his fault. So here we go, still 0-0. Delaney will be the green wrestler, Rosser with the red ankle band. And we're going to be out of bounds again on the edge. 3 times Delaney has gotten in. Rosser, a good wrestler on his feet in his own. Very tough on top. Very stingy on top. State runner-up as a freshman and as a sophomore. Sorry, he's a 2-time state finalist. One of the most impressive stories about Robbie Rosser, freshman year, weighing 93 pounds, wrestled 113.
Yeah, I wrestled him that year.
And was 1 match away from being a state place winner. Nobody ever can talk about bumping up weight classes again in the state of Delaware after that.
Yeah, I remember wrestling him in the Henlopen Conference consolation finals, and I mean he carries his weight. He was what 80, 90 pounds at that time, wrestling 113 is just something.
Oh, and it was 115. The last day of states, it was 116.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you see kids coming, some heavy 13-pounders against a kid that's not even 100 pounds.
Well, and that's where he picked up his top game. He had to. He didn't have a choice.
Yep.
You can't go on bottom. 7 seconds to go here in the period. And that's how it's going to end 0-0 at the end of one. So we got our hands ready, our hands full with a nice 120-pound final here. And Delaney's going to go bottom position. Rosser will be on top. And this is his strength. This is where Delaney has to make something happen here in the second period. And we're going to get a caution on Rosser. False start. So far, the Henlopen Conference well represented here, Jared. Had a guy in each of the finals. And the first two were won by Henlopen Conference wrestlers.
The other difference is, I mean, Robert Rosser being around, being a top guy for 3-4 years, everybody knows that he wants to put the boots in. That's in the state of Delaware. But I mean, when you have a kid that's out of state,
you don't scat him,
you might not know what's coming.
Hanging with that leg on the outside on the right side. He's in a little bit of jam here. Rosser, he's going to get the Delaney's going to get the reversal on the standing reversal. We go out of bounds with a minute 27. So Delaney scores first. He's up 2-0 here in the second period. Like you said, to beat Rosser, he's got to beat him in his game. He just did. He got the reversal.
Coming from PA, I'm sure Delaney's got quite the top game.
Yeah, he's probably had boots in on him before, too.
Yeah.
Westchester Henderson just over the state line, north of Wilmington on the upper part of the state, and Rosser's going to cut and score 2-1. We're at 120 pounds, second period. Minute 5 to go on the restart. 2-1. Delaney in the white for Westchester Henderson.
Ross is working that good Russian tie. You got to get that head position, though. Oh, there he goes.
Drops it down on a double. Nice defense by Delaney. The Rosser is in on a leg.
See if he can score some points out of it.
Still got 37 seconds to go here. And looking to sit him. Delaney, great defense here as he's able to get that leg back. And they're going to go out of bounds with 28 seconds. And no score. And Rosser, man, he took that Russian down, blocked the leg, and got in really deep. And Delaney able to stuff it and not give up the takedown.
Yeah, it's great shot defense there by Delaney.
2-1, Delaney leads. Shot by Delaney. Rosser blocks it. He's in on an underhook. Watch out for the dump. Yeah, the thing about Rosser, when you beat him, if you're going to beat him on his mistake, you're probably going to get one, maybe two a match. So you got to capitalize on it. He does not make a lot of mistakes. So we move to the third period. Delaney leads 2-1. And it'll be Rosser's choice. He's going to take the bottom position. So this match could be coming down to a takedown.
Yep. He gets up as easy as he did in the second period. And 2-2, whoever gets first takedown.
Two minutes to go here, third period, 120 pounds, third match of the night. And it looks like he's trying to throw a leg into Rosser, able to catch the leg. And comes back out front. Delaney looking to get back behind, not give up the escape here. And Rosser's going to come to his feet and no score. Now he gets the score. Shot by Delaney, shot on the edge. And we go out of bounds. We're 2-2. So here we go. Like we said, Jared could come down to this takedown. He said Delaney ranked number 4. Or excuse me, top 12 in PIAA at 120 pounds. Shot by Delaney. He's in on a single. Looking to dump. Rosser blocks in the crotch. Rosser lost that wizard for a second.
Yeah, got it back.
Got it back in. We're on the edge. And Delaney, he's determined to score off this one. Rosser now comes back up front, stuff in the head. Minute to go in the match. Limp wrist, and they go out of bounds. No score. We're on our feet with 57 seconds to go. 2-2 at 120 pounds. And so far in this match, Jared, every shot's been deep by both guys. Rosser in on a low single, looking to come up, sub up. He needs to get to that far hip.
Yeah, like you said, every shot's been really deep. Just the other guy has great defense.
Great defense, yeah. And we're going to get a stalemate with 31 seconds to go. 2-2. 31 seconds left in this match. We're at 120. We could get free wrestling. Of course, on 302 Sports, you always get free wrestling, folks. Just give you a little extra free stuff. Rosser going to get on another shot.
Another deep shot.
This time he does look at that sitting. Oh, he steps over the low leg. 10 seconds to go. He's looking to pop the head and score.
If he can get his head out.
Got the hand through. That's a takedown for Rosser with 4 seconds to go. Robert, he's a champ. Excellent match, both guys. Just gave us a display there at 120 pounds. And Rosser comes away with the Battle of the Beach Championship at 120 with a 4-2 decision. So, folks, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we're going to come back with 126 pounds. We're going to see Cam Hayes out of Caesar Rodney. Folks, we'll be right back.
From Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back, folks.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo.
And welcome back, folks. Indian River High School. We're at 126 pounds. Cameron Hayes out of Caesar Rodney. He's a 2-time Delaware State champion, finished 3rd last year. And we're underway. Faraci, Kyle Faraci, and is it Faraci you said you wrestled?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Last year at this tournament, in the semifinals.
He's out of Owings Mills. We'll get to a little interesting story about Owings Mills in a minute. Back to Hayes, 2-time state champion. He's 14-2 this year, 134-2 on his career. He's in deep on a single as he goes behind. Faraci able to stuff the head and push away and get that head position right away. Takedown on the edge, and we're going to say no 2.
Yeah, no, both of these guys are great on their feet. Both are hammers on top as well.
Kyle Faraci, 13-1 this season, a 3-time state qualifier in the state of Maryland. Had an older brother, I believe, was a 3-time state champ. Owings Mills is coached by Brad Howe from the Howe family here in Delaware. Younger brother to Kurt Howe, the head coach at Smyrna High School. .57 seconds to go here in the first period. Hayes was the Battle of the Beach champion last year, beating Tajon Knight from Indian River. Knight currently right now wrestling for third place against Will Carl of Middletown. Hayes, a third place finisher last year at 120. Ranked number 1 in the state right now at 126 pounds. Shot attempt by Hayes. Faraci able to scoot away as he circles away. 30 seconds to go into period, 0-0. And I think, Jared, I think we're going to see a lot of action in this match, just the way this first period's going.
Like I said,
go ahead.
sorry. Like I said, like this is just two great, two-time state champion from Delaware and a three-time state finalist from Maryland. It's just a battle of the states, you know.
Right, absolutely. Border war here.
Yeah.
Owings Mills out of Maryland, Columbia, Maryland area. And Caesar Rodney out of Camden, Delaware, just south of Dover. Hayes isolates the hand, and we're going to go out of bounds with a minute 52 to go on the restart. Hayes, a tech ball and a pin to get here, and Faraci has pinned his way to the finals. Hayes pulls the head over top, and he's going to go behind and get 2. And gets the reversal, and we go out of bounds. So a nice little combination there. He goes behind, gets the 2, and they circle out of bounds. Cameron Hayes up 2-0. And like you said, after this, you and Cameron Hayes are going to check out some basketball across the county at Slam Dunk at the Beach. That's also being covered by 302 Sports. Faraci comes to his feet. Hayes gives him the free release, 2-1. Minute 29 to go, second period.
A lot of good movement by these guys.
Talk about motion in a match. Hayes tight on that elbow pass. And just waiting for the minute, the second that he goes and tries to score off of it, because he's definitely clearing with it. There it is again. Faraci stays right in your grill. Hayes needs to return. He does. He gets the takedown. Hayes goes up 4-1. And I think a kid like Cameron Hayes, the more offense you provide him, the more motion you provide him, just makes him better.
Yeah, he
makes
loves
it more dangerous.
That's his style. That's what he likes to wrestle against.
Hayes in the yellow singlet on top, leading 4-1 here in the second period at 126 pounds. And gives him the free release. 4-2. 28 seconds to go here in the second period. And Oakland Mills coming out in the new legal singlet. The cage shorts. It's going to take me a while to warm up.
Yeah. You know what's great for wrestling and sport?
Good for the sport. To get some guys out. Love it. The Scorpions out of Oakland Mills. And the Caesar Rodney Riders on the mat, 2 seconds to go. And we'll go to the third period. Cameron Hayes leads 3-2. It'll be Faraci's choice. Gotta like this young man, Faraci. He actually gave me the spelling of his name and the phonetic spelling of his name on his bio sheet. Little did he know, I already knew the family. So 4-2, Faraci on bottom. Again, lots of action here. Minute 52 to go. Hayes returns in the top position, up 4-2. And Hayes isn't the kind of guy that's going to give you many free releases.
No, he's a hammer on top.
Right. When it gets right there, when it gets to the position where he doesn't want to get the stall call, he'll give it to you.
Yep.
But he wants to stay on top and score. 4-3. Faraci, good job working to his feet and forcing Hayes to cut him loose. No stall calls in the match.
I'd be surprised if there were.
Nah, absolutely. Maybe catch one off a rear standing, but that'll be it. These guys have been solid action for almost 5 minutes now. Minute 20 to go in the match. Hayes looking to score on the edge, not there. And we'll come back neutral in the center. Faraci coming out. She's heavy with the hands, looking to open up a shot here and win this match. We saw the last match won by a late takedown, and we could see something similar here. Under a minute to go in the match. Here comes a sweet single by
Nice shot.
Hayes. Brings it up mid-level. Now he looks to gather two. And he gets it. Take down Cam Hayes. He's up 6-3. On the edge with 26 seconds to go in the match. 24 seconds on the restart. Hayes leads 6-3. I'll tell you, Faraci brought everything he could to this match. These guys, two similar styles. Just Hayes able to get the better of him tonight. Free release as he comes to his feet. 6-4. So 15 seconds to go. Faraci needs to take down to tie it up. And that's the match. Cameron Hayes, your champion at 126 pounds. Back-to-back championships for him. Out of Caesar Rodney High School. Jared, that's 4 Henley Open Conference titles so far in this tournament.
Yeah.
The Henley Open has so far held home court.
Representing well. And we have another one from Sussex Central.
Yep. This is we're going to talk about this match here in a second. But first, quick, we're going to take a commercial timeout as they award the trophies for 120 pounds, and we'll be right back with the action at 132.
In sixth place from Sussex.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Indian River High School Battle at the Beach. We're at 132 pounds. And we have the number 1 seed and Delaware State champ, Rashad Stratton, on the mat. He's taking on, from Dallastown, Dalton Doherty. And Doherty already, he was the number 3 seed, and we already have a, and we're ready to get started. Doherty was number 3 seed, but already pulled an upset over number 2, Anthony Caruso of Cape Henlopen. Caruso, state runner-up last year, state champion as a freshman. Doherty majors him 10-0, and Stratton right in looking to dump. And Stratton's going to get the takedown, and to go out of bounds. Rashad Stratton leads 2-0. So Stratton, state champion here in Delaware. He's 7-2 on the season, 121-25 on his career. Ranked number 1 in the state at 132 pounds. Conference champion, state champ last year. And they go out of bounds. Doherty, 12-5, 81-38. He's a senior, sectional champ and district place winner out of Western PA. And Doherty comes to his feet, looks to sit, and now scooting for a switch for Stratton, following him well. Granby roll. And we're going to get a potentially dangerous. I watched, I saw the semifinal match, but last night I was watching Doherty, and once he starts firing, but he's just like, you talk about fluid wrestling.
Yeah.
He gives high crotch, low leg cradle, he's just all kinds of stuff going on.
Chain wrestling, one move to another.
Absolutely. Comes to his feet. Stratton trying to lift and return. And he comes back down looking to switch off of the return. One thing Stratton has improved is his top game.
Yeah, well, a lot. You can tell.
I mean, everybody in Delaware knew he was one of the top guys on his feet. Now he's brought some top wrestling to it, where he's riding people and scoring. Minute 2 to go. He leads 2-0. Stratton in the yellow, the number 1 seed. Doherty in the navy blue. He is the number 2 seed out of Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Looking for that crotch lift again. Granby roll out of it. And now looking to switch.
Doherty put in Stratton in a dangerous position there.
I think he's got it caught with the left hand. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
May get a potentially. He brings it back down to his knee. And now Stratton able to get the other boot in and working power half on the top side.
See if Stratton can stretch him out, flatten him out.
And we're going to get a stalemate with 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, I am really impressed with Stratton's top work right now. I mean, last year I know that was one of his weak points.
He has definitely toughened that part of his game up. And Doherty comes out, has a leg, looking to go for a double here. Stratton locked in the crotch with an ankle. 3 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to hold it off, and he does. No score as he comes around after the buzzer. I tell you what, you're not safe with this Doherty kid until the match is over. We move to the second period. And Doherty's going to go in the bottom position, trailing 2-0. And Stratton's going to give him the free release, put him on his feet. Two minutes on the clock, second period. 2-1, Rashad Stratton. Shot by Stratton in on the right left leg. Now looking to switch it over to a double to get on the edge. Minute 48 to go, 2-1 Stratton. Stratton in on a low single. Just beat the whistle getting across. And he brings it up to a mid-high single leg. And gathers 2 legs on the edge. And I say that Doherty gets the leg back, goes that split. About the only way to defend the single leg is the way he did it. Face your opponent and try to keep your leg back. And he does it. He gets a stalemate out of bounds with a minute 25. 2-1. So Stratton, 2 more good shots here. Now Doherty starting to get a little defense rolling. Looks like a throwback singlet Doherty's wearing there. I haven't seen one of those probably since the 80s. With the vertical rating. Shot by Stratton again in deep on the single or high crotch. And Doherty, great defense here, blocking that right arm from getting out.
Yeah, Stratton can just pop his head out, get his hips back down.
And they're going to go out of bounds with a minute 3 to go.
Great defense.
It's an awesome defense.
Yeah.
Stratton 3 times has been in deep on a high crotch. There's a high crotch shot by Doherty. And he's going to get the takedown. 3-2 for Dalton Doherty out of Dallastown. They've been coming here a long time. Dallastown's a long time participant in this tournament. .32 seconds to go here in the second period. And Stratton's going to get a stall warning. And they go out of bounds. 23 seconds on the restart. Stratton in the bottom position, trails 3-2. He will have choice in the third period. And we're going
No whistle.
Both referees thought it was a caution. The referee, not so much. So we're going to restart. That's the referee is Marvin Dooley, longtime William Penn head wrestling coach, 2-time Delaware State champ, but athletically, 3-sport All-Stater at William Penn. And played professional baseball with the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. Now retired from coaching, and now
giving back
and refereeing. And that ends the second period. So we're going to move to the third period with Stratton with Joyce.
Going to have a place finisher. 146.
And he's going to take bottom.
Stratton's looking a little winded right there.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can
Put 2 more minutes together, yeah.
Get out, get a reversal.
I mean, if he doesn't go with that last takedown, he probably takes neutral here.
Yeah.
But sits, turns, not there. And I watched this kid ride in the semis, and he is a hammer on top.
Yeah. Especially with Stratton being tired on bottom.
Right.
I mean, Doherty's not looking phased by this match at all.
As I watched him on this weekend, he caught my eye in the quarterfinals. I don't know why, he just caught my eye. I mean, he is a constant chain wrestler, keeps it going, great condition. Stratton rises to his feet, looking to isolate the hand. Switch, standing switch, not there. Doherty able to go behind.
Stratton might have a leg there on the far side.
Does have a leg, trying to lift it up, but that's just going to turn into a boot as Doherty just transitions right into legs. Stratton reaching back.
Oh.
And got a little odd scramble going on here, but.
Oh, man.
Stratton looking to maybe come out in a cradle. And Doherty just knows his position. Just aware of where he was on the mat.
That's tough, that's tough. No one scored out of there.
No. Stratton looking to go to the crotch, go behind, sits back down. Doherty's just staying right with him. A little throw over, a little hip toss.
Slow scramble.
Yeah. 39 seconds to go in the third period.
Doherty's just hanging on for life right now. He's in a good position, you know. I mean, he's not going to get a stall call.
He's being active. Stratton might want to maybe sit still, maybe get a stalemate, and that's what he does. With 27 seconds to go. That was maybe one of the slowest 132-pound scrambles I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But there was a lot going on. I mean, I'm not criticizing. It was
just one move.
Yeah.
The next.
Yeah.
The next.
Stratton looking to switch. Now step over. Doherty looking to re-switch. Now he needs a sub under that leg. 18 seconds to go.
Doherty just got to hang on to those hips.
He's got that far ankle, which is going to make it tough.
As long as he can keep one of his legs out.
Right.
Oh, and
under 10 seconds, this is going to be a bad position for Stratton.
Yeah. Looks like Doherty's going to take it.
It is.
It's a great match.
Dalton Doherty, your champion at 132 pounds, and they're exhausted. He wins 3-2, knocks off the #1 seed and Delaware State champ Rashad Stratton.
Yeah, it's a great tournament by Doherty. He 2 state champs, right?
Yeah.
Finals.
So, folks, we're going to take another quick commercial timeout. When we come back, we're going to have a north-south battle with the Blue Hen versus the Henlopen. But the Henlopen guy, Jackson Dean. We'll be right back, folks. And welcome back to Battle at the Beach, Indian River High School. We move to 138 pounds. And your number one seed, as the match will be held up, waiting for the third place match at 120 or 132 to finish. Jackson Dean, 138 pounds, out of Caesar Rodney High School, 13-2 on the season, 48-7 on his career. He's ranked number one in the state. He's the defending state champion and Henlopen Conference champion, and he was the outstanding wrestler last year at the Henlopen Conference tournament. And he's taken on number two ranked in the state, Liam O'Connor, a junior out of Del Castle, 15-1 on the season. His only loss is to Dean at the Milford Invitationals. 86-21 on the year, or on his career, ranked number two. He was the Blue Hen Conference champion last year, fourth in the state, two-time Polytech champion, and the Howdy Duncan champion. Liam O'Connor out of Del Castle, and a couple of guys, I think you've probably seen this match before last year. Connor, tough guy coming out of the Blue Hen Conference. And Jackson Dean, right now, this match may be different, but he's just at another level right now early in the season. So this is the third rider to make it to the finals, or fourth. Number one, Jackson Dean, he has a tech fall and 2 pins to make it to the finals. So Connor with 2 falls and a major decision in the semis. So here we go, 138 pounds.
In your third or fourth place match, representing Dallastown, Sam Druck. Representing Susquehanna, Jacob Hamaker. Druck versus Hamaker on mat 1.
Jackson Dean will be in the yellow singlet, representing the Caesar Rodney Riders. Liam O'Connor in the white singlet with the blue waistband, representing the Del Castle Cougars. Blue Hen Conference, Henlopen Conference, coming up here at 138 pounds. And then when you talk pound for pound in the state, this guy's got to be in the conversation at 130 pounds. Yes, you have Tony Weiss. Yes, you have Cameron Hayes.
Yeah.
But this guy's got to be in the conversation. He's looking to be Caesar Rodney's first 4-time state champion after gathering up last year as a freshman. And here we go, underway at 138 pounds. Jackson Dean right away in on a shot. He's up 2-0 on the edge. And one thing about Jackson Dean, I think you probably saw it last year, is he is stingy. He does not like to give up points.
Yeah.
He beat a defending state champion last year, and a very good one in Greg Baum, who's ranked number one at 145 this year. Beat him in the conference final and the state final. So it wasn't like he rolled through a weak weight class.
I mean, so technically sound. He's keeping O'Connor's hips pinned, not letting him move.
He's going to look for that crossface cradle. I get a little bit of insight with my son, Trey Mitchell, being the assistant at Caesar Rodney, and he works out a lot with Jackson. He says, let me tell you something, Dad. I got to use all 24 years and 160 pounds sometimes to keep this kid down. Dean looking to get, he's kept O'Connor flat. We're going to see a stall corner in the future. He's had him on his belly since the takedown. Staying active up top. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Dean did pin him with a crossface cradle at the Milford Invitational. I believe it was in the first period. And there's the stall call on bottom. Got to slide those knees up. Even more so in college.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to give you that much time to lay on your stomach.
You can't move. I mean, you can't do anything on your stomach.
And Dean now's got a bar on her wrist. Here he comes. 17 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to run it over. Puts the elbow in the ear. He's going to get some backs here. Now he's got a double arm bar with 10 seconds to go. And his time's going to run out. We'll move to the second period. And Jared, one thing about this kid, this is the number 2 guy in the state. He just ran over with an arm bar.
I mean, it just goes to show, it's no gimme, but I mean, looking at the rankings right now, number 1, number 2, he's already pinned him before.
Right. Dean rises to his feet, looking to isolate a hand, cuts and scores. He's up 6-0 early in the second period. Oh, nice little throw by, go behind. Makes it 8-0. And take nothing away from Liam O'Connor. He's a good wrestler in his own right. He actually beat Dean in the offseason right before his freshman year. in an off-season tournament, but not since they've been in high school. Minute 25 to go. Second period, Dean up 8-0, looking for now. He's going double arm bar. And Jackson Dean, I just think comes with a different mentality. Yeah, he's not satisfied with a major. He wants to pin.
I should know Coach Rigby is very happy to have him.
Oh, absolutely.
The season around there.
Great guy to have in your dual meet lineup. And no backs on that. Under a minute to go. On the edge, longtime referee Keith Mumford on the call. Dean, you don't see much out of him. You almost saw it there at the end, but he does have some tilts. He just doesn't like to use them because you can't pin out of them.
Yeah.
This kid wants to pin people.
You only get so many back points.
That's right.
Before you get a tech.
Before you get the tech ball. Dean, quick return to the mat. Under 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Dean up 8-0. I believe O'Connor has choice. And where do you go? This kid's been all over you. He's been on top. He's already been on bottom. He's beat you on your feet. I mean, what do you pick?
Yeah.
Has to be depressing sometimes wrestling a guy like this. And now looking to pull the inside wrist out. 4 seconds to go, and he's just going to let the period end. So Dean takes it into the third period, up through 8-0. We're at 138 pounds. And O'Connor's going to go on his feet.
That place finishers for 132-pound weight class. 132-pound weight class place finisher.
Shot by Dean, not there. O'Connor in the front head position. Dean looking to circle out and does. Shot, double leg by Dean, in deep. Go to the edge. He throws it by and gets the takedown. And gives him the free release. Something you don't see him do. Now he throws it to his back. And we go out of bounds. 12-3, Jackson Dean. Minute 22 to go in the match. Another double leg shot blocked by O'Connor. Dean looking to go behind again and does. This is just a relentless guy, relentless type wrestler. And it's just a special kid here in State of Delaware. Only a sophomore at 138 pounds. Already one title under his belt. And already worked a major against the number 2 ranked wrestler in his weight class. And looking for more, going inside wrist again, brings it out. Under a minute to go. .27 seconds go on the edge. Dean in the top position, leading 14-2. And out of bounds. 12 seconds on the restart. £138. Gets the release and goes double leg. Looking to funk.
Oh, nice shot attempt by O'Connor, though.
Right, he was in deep on the double, and that's how it's going to end, 14-3.
You know, you got to give him credit.
Absolutely.
10 seconds left. Fights for those points.
He may just maybe end the match with a positive, and for the next time out, he may have found something there that is going to get him through the next match. So that's your champion with a major decision at 138 pounds. That's Jackson Dean out of Caesar Rodney. State champ last year. Just only a sophomore now. Looking for another one this year. Folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout while they award some trophies, and we'll be right back with 145 pounds.
Westchester Henderson, Luke Thayer, and fifth place from Allentown.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads. They joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate.
And welcome back to 302 Sports, folks. We're underway at 145 pounds. We'll talk about the participants in a minute. Your number one seed is Chris Tenenbaum out of Morristown, New Jersey. Quickly, right away, in on a double leg for the takedown. And from Milford, Oscar Rosario, senior, 20-8 this season. Let's look at Tenenbaum's bio here. 9-2, 80-34 on the career. No rankings in either in-state or out of state. Look at the step over, go for the fall. He was the Collingswood Christmas Tournament champion and the New Jersey District 16 champion last year. And he's got Rosario in a bad position right now. Right smack in the middle of the match. Two back points for Tenenbaum. He now goes up 4-0. Rosario last year was a roll guy for Milford, in their state championship season. This year, coming in as a starter.
It's nice to see them getting a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a guy because we kind of our club practices out of Milford and we practice there in the all season, and he's a guy that's there almost every night. So,
yeah. I mean, it shows he's in the final. I don't think he placed here last year, and he's
he
in
was
the finals
only
right
a part-time starter last year. He
Yeah.
wasn't always in the lineup. Milford Buccaneers, that's who he represents. They're your Division II state champions last year. Actually, the last 4 years. And Tenenbaum looking for the pin here. Coached by Don Parsley. And that's the end of the first period. 3 back for Tenenbaum. 7-0 lead. We go to the second period. We're at 145 pounds. Folks on 302 Sports Network. I'm Benny Mitchell, with me, Jared Arlett, Indian River alum, and now wrestling at the Naval Academy, a freshman at the Naval Academy. Shot again by Tenenbaum. This is a lot like watching Jackson Dean again, just in a little bigger version. Going to go low leg here. Looks like for a crackdown position. Minute 43 to go in the second period. Steps over the low leg. Now just needs to pop the head and score. And there's the takedown by Tenenbaum. He leads 9-0. Already built the major. Not even halfway through the match yet. And he's got a low leg Turk. And he's looking to do damage with this. Approaching a minute to go in the second period. At 145 pounds, halfway through the night. And there he goes, wrist and a bar. Looking to run the elbow over to him. He's got the backs here, getting the swipes. Now looking for the fall.
I know Rosario is really flexible.
Yeah.
He's good at preventing those pins, you know.
Well, that was kind of his role last year. Of course, you guys wrestled them in the finals.
Yeah. I know that was his big. I mean, he didn't get pinned in the
Don't
finals
get
last
pinned.
year, and that was big. That was huge in there.
We call them point shavers.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go mixer, a little chin and a hook. And he's got this
tight.
one deep. You can be as flexible as you want in this one because your back only bends so much. And he's fighting it off, got the hip over.
Yeah.
7 seconds to go.
See if he can.
And that's going to we're going to end the period with 3 more backs. He goes up 12-0.
15.
How they called the pin.
Yep. That's tech pin. Yep.
Tech fall for Tenenbaum. 15-0. He's going to be your Battle of the Beach champion out of Morristown, New Jersey. The Quakers out of Morristown. So, folks, we're going to take another commercial timeout as we got to pay some bills and finish up the 145-pound third-place match. We'll be right back with 152-pound action.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare in a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon.
Please, from Dallastown, Sam Druck.
And welcome back, folks, to Battle at the Beach from Indian River High School in Dagsboro, Delaware. Moving on to 152 pounds. Before we do that, let's talk about some of the people that make our broadcast possible. Louis Pizza, home of the grinder, 11 Rehoboth Avenue, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Barkley Heating and Air in Smyrna, Delaware. And the Delaware Self-Defense Academy. That's Royce Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That's Ronnie Weiss, father of the #1 ranked 195 pounder in the state, Tony Weiss. But we move now our attention to 152 pounds.
From Sussex Central, Drew Morris.
Pulling the upset in the semis, Riley Tracy, ranked number 5th in the state, 13-3 on the season. He upsets the #1 ranked Drew Morris of Sussex Central. He was 3rd at the Milford tournament, 2nd at the Howdy Duncan tournament this season. And he's taking on Matt Fair out of Westchester Henderson, 4-2 on the season, 66 and 24 on their career, ranked third in Chester County, Pennsylvania, two-time district qualifier. So Riley Tracy with the big upset. Can he pull one more? Both these guys had to pull upsets to get to the finals. Fair with an upset win over Doug Markland of Delcastle. Fair, the number 3 seed. Tracy, the number 4 seed. And we're off and running at 152 pounds. You know, you being a cross-district rival with Sussex Central. Morse, tough kid, was a tough kid last year, ended the season with an injury. That's a huge win for Riley Tracy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know the second he came off the mat, he was talking to his teammate Cesar Rodney. I mean, they're really looking for success this year. I mean,
they have to get through Sussex Central, and they have to get through also Smyrna in Division I, and Salesiano actually ranked ahead of them too. Salesiano ranked number 3 in the state. The Riders are number 4 team in Division I. Your Indian River Indians, they're number 4 right now in Division II. And they got a big match coming up with Smyrna, or excuse me, Laurel down the road, which may change all that.
Yeah.
Minute 9 to go on the restart. Riley Tracy from Cesar Rodney in the blue. Matt Fair from Westchester Henderson in the white. Tracy, he's a slow it down type wrestler. Keep the pace slow, keep the score down. Shot by Fair.
Good sprawl.
Still able to lock it on that leg. That comes up to a double and looks to see him. No, Riley Tracy with some nice hips here. 31 seconds to go on the restart. Fair's been in twice.
Reminder to our coaching staff and coaching staff. Please remember to turn in your OW ballot at head table as the...
No score here with 28 seconds to go first period. Tracy, no tournament championships to his name. He's a junior. Shot again, and a warning call, a stall call on Tracy. And looks to sub up. Tracy goes to Funk. And we're going to go out of bounds with no score. So nice defense there by Tracy, able to Funk and basically pick that leg up and go out of bounds. And that's how the first period is going to end 0-0 at 152. And Tracy's going to take choice, and he's going to take bottom position. Tracy comes to his feet, looking to isolate hands, cuts, and scores 1-0, Riley Tracy. Ankle pick by Fair. He's in deep on a single now. Looking to go backside. Brings it up mid-level. Tracy looking to pick here. He's got it. Oh, but able just to limp leg out and get the takedown for Fair. 2-1. .112 approaching a minute to go here in the second period with Fair up 3-2. Tracy does have a stalk on now. We're going for high 4. High half with a tight waist by Fair. Comes out and now he's looking to go leg inside.
Yeah, Tracy can get that leg out.
22 seconds left in the period. Fair up 2-1. And now he's able to get 2 boots in and put him back down on his belly. And now working top half of the power half. 8 seconds to go in the period. And that's how it's going to end. 2-1. Matt Fair leads. We move to the third period. At 152 pounds, so it's going to here on 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell with me, Jared Arlett.
And the place finisher, 45-pound weight class.
Fair starts on bottom, third period. Tracy looking cradle, not there. Fair rises to his feet, looking to isolate a hand. Tracy lift, no return there. Gives him the free release. 3-1. Shot by Fair. In deep, looking to sub up. Tracy with a near side ankle. Right now, Tracy's hips have kept it close in this match. Fair has been in some deep shots, and there you see the puck come out and score.
And Tracy has been really close to scoring off of his defense a couple times.
Right.
If he can just get around and get that 2 points, he'd be a different match.
5-1 lead for Fair. Third period, minute 12 to go in the match. Tracy rises to his feet. Fair does have a leg in. And we're going to get a stalemate. 59 seconds to go in the third period at 152 pounds. Big lift by Fair. Can't get him back down.
Should be seeing a solid call. Oh.
And we'll go out of bounds with no change. 47 seconds to go on the restart. Here comes a Peterson. He doesn't loses the arm on him. Got to be careful of the mousetrap here. Tracy looking to sub up. I got a stalemate coming here real soon. And as I say that, Tracy looking to come behind and score. And it's just 20 seconds to go. Fair able to keep the angle. We're going to get a stalemate. 14 seconds. 5-1 Fair. Goes to the claw ride, boot in on the far side, and then starts going top half work. 5 seconds go in the period. And that's how it's going to end. Your champion at 152 pounds, Matt Fair out of Westchester Henderson, the number 3 seed. He wins 5-1 over Riley Tracy. And let's stick with it here for a minute. Let's talk Navy wrestling.
Yeah.
So talk about your experience so far, your first year at Navy as a freshman.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the school is definitely different. All the athletes know that when they go there, it's for not only their sport.
Right.
That's the difference. I mean, they show up, they know what they're getting into, and I know, like, we're not going blind. Like, we know that we want to serve, and it's a great time. And being on the wrestling team, it's awesome, and there's some great guys from around the area, all over the country, actually. I mean, some of the best in the country. I've just been honored to meet them. Coach Joel Sherritt just preaches intensity. It's great to be in the room, and being at the Naval Academy, it's like a blessing, to be honest.
Right.
It's tough, but it's enjoyable. It's weird.
And talk a little bit about the wrestling program itself. You have the one of the big events is when you have your wrestle-offs, your blue gold match. You bring in a couple of Division III schools in, and it's like a full day of wrestling, and you kind of have almost like a mini dual tournament and your wrestle-offs all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, the Navy coaches have a really certain way they like things done, and that's just one of their ways. They always talk about if the kids can't say, well, my wrestle-off wasn't fair because you come in with the match against the D3 kids,
right.
So you're warmed up, you're probably going to be on your game for that wrestle-off. So, it's great to be part of the program. I love being there. I love having the opportunity to be around some of the best kids, some of the best coaches, and it's great to be there at this time. I mean, we just broke top 25 in the country, and it's awesome.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your appointment to the Naval Academy. It takes a lot of hard work to get there. and your continued success in the wrestling program. And again, thanks for serving your country as you're doing as a member of, I guess, a plebe right now. Correct? Is that the right term?
That's right.
A title you can't wait to get rid of, right?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
So here we go, 160 pounds. Ryan Martin out of Westchester Henderson. He's in the white singlet. He's 8-1 on the season, 79-23 for his career. Ranked number 3 in his region, second at the King of the Mountain and Vanguard Invitational. He's the Vanguard Invitational champ. He's got a takedown right away and a 2-time district qualifier. He's headed to Wilkes or Gettysburg next year. So he's looking to go to a D3 program right there in Pennsylvania. And then his opponent is Eric Rodriguez out of Charter School of Wilmington. He's 16-2 with 36 wins on his career. Third in the Yellow Jacket Invitational, third in the Howdy Duncan. And he says, one of his accomplishments, just an all-around good guy.
Hey, it doesn't get any better than that.
And right now he trails 4-1. So I know for the next 5 minutes, I don't think Mr. Martin's going to care if he's an all-around good guy because he's just put it out there 4-1 already. A minute into the period. So far in these finals, Westchester Henderson, they've got 5 guys in. Cesar Roddy's got 5 guys in. They're kind of starting to flex a little bit.
Yeah. It's going to be close when it comes down to the points, those major decisions, those pins, tech falls, all those little points, those bonus points are really.
And we don't know what happened on the backside because I do not have updated brackets. 4-1. He's got to give him the free release. That makes it 4-2. More than halfway through the night, we're at Indian River High School in Dagsboro, Delaware. Battle of the Beach Finals. 13th edition, I believe. Yes, the 13th Battle of the Beach. Oh, little dump attempt there by Rodriguez. He gets it stuffed.
Yeah.
Now he's looking to go low leg.
Yeah,
And he just needs to step through for that low leg Turk. And he gets a takedown for Martin. I don't know about you, Jared, but I've been impressed with this Westchester Henderson team. The guys we've seen in 5, of course, I've watched them all weekend. Their finalists have been they've been hammers.
And I know that's a great experience for that team coming in from out of state, coming to a tournament where they might even know where they've got the upper hand just because the location. They
Oh, it's a hotbed of wrestling. No doubt about that.
Yeah, that's always fun. Like when some Delaware teams go out of state to some other states that are either harder, worse. I know Indian River likes to go out to some of those tournaments.
You guys go out to Central PA a lot and wrestle on some duels, I believe.
And last year I think we went to West Virginia. Actually, it was a hike, and it's always fun. You get to see out of state. You get to see how you're doing.
Right, you get to see some different styles.
Yeah.
So the second period underway. We're at 160 pounds. And an escape there for Martin. He goes up 7-2. You're watching 302 Sports and the Battle of the Beach Finals. I want to make sure I thank Athletic Director Todd Furman. I was actually just going to come and spectate this weekend, and he said, "Why don't you go ahead and broadcast?" He has a nice little nook up here. Martin looking to spin behind. He's up 7-2. Breaks him flat and gets the takedown. 9-2 lead for Martin. Also, head coach Jeff Windish, head coach here at Indian River High School, providing the hospitality for us to bring you this broadcast tonight. And loaning us one of their alumni. And Jared Arlett stepping in tonight and pinch hitting. May have found a future for you. A little bit of sports broadcasting after you get off a ship for a couple years, huh?
You never know.
9-2 for Martin. Ray Martin. He's got here with a 43-second pin and a tech fall. And he's the number 1 seed. And looking for more, up 9-2. Indian River, I guess Delaware-wise, known a little bit more for their soccer, Jared.
Yeah. I know while I was here, I think,
They won a couple state titles. He's won one at
Yeah.
least, yeah.
and I think maybe 2 finalists. But it's really great to see the wrestling program
Right,
coming up. I mean,
yeah.
as of last year.
That's it. I was getting ready to lead into. Done pretty much as a soccer school, but wrestling starting to, make its name. They were tough back in the early 2000s or the mid 2010, 11, 12, and Coach Windisch bringing it back this year. Last year in the state finals, and
Yeah, it's awesome to hear. I talked to some kids. I just run into some kids from up north, those conferences up there, and I mean, it's awesome to hear. Yeah, Indian River is a powerhouse. I'm like, what? Like, I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
so free release by Martin.
Place finishers, 152-pound weight class. Place finishers, 152-pound weight class.
Elbow pass to a high crotch. Now he's looking to gather up 2 legs. Rodriguez with a whizzer. Fighting off the takedown attempt.
Yeah,
So he's going to step out and go half here. There's got the leg tabled. And that's what he does. Steps
Yeah.
out, goes half, and goes deep half. Oh, wow. And gets the takedown, but no back. 11-3 for Ray Martin. I believe Westchester has 3 schools up there. I believe it's Westchester East, Henderson. I want to say Westchester Ruston. So kind of a big area,
Wow.
just across the state line, north of Wilmington.
Westchester East. That's interesting.
Yeah. And Rodriguez looks like he wants to go. Peterson, but the heavy hips there by Martin is going to stuff him. Minute to go in the match. He's up 11-3. He's built the major. And we got a whistle for potentially dangerous. Charter School Wilmington, the Force. They drop out of the Blue Hen Conference. They're now in the Diamond State Conference starting this year. So they'll be, as in terms of qualifiers, they'll be in the independent qualifier, leaving the Blue Hen Conference for all sports. And he's going to go. So he's going to go power half on the left side, not there, and that brings it back in. Throws the boot in on the way. Looking to push the head away. 20 seconds to go in the match.
He can swim his arm out and get the reversal right there with his hips up, and
just readjust. 5 seconds to go here, and that's how it's going to end with a major decision for Ray Martin out of Westchester Henderson. He's your champion, Battle of the Beach champion at 160 pounds. So folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout, and we're going to come back with 170. We'll have Brian Schneider from Middletown, Delaware, taken to the mat. We'll be right back.
Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers.
Right here on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware, and we'd love to see you at one of our locations. Fish On and Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth, serving homemade pasta. Papa Grande's in downtown Rehoboth. Our treetop deck has the best happy hour around. And Matt's Fish Camp, located on Route 1 in North Bethany Beach, your classic seafood shack. At Sodal, we believe in beautiful, simple food and making the world a better place. See you soon.
And welcome back, folks, to the Battle of the Beach Finals. Benny Mitchell here with Jared Arlett, and we're moving to 170 pounds, where we have the number 1 seed, Dalton Group out of Susquehanna. He's a senior, 9-0 on the season, 122-19 on his career. He's ranked number 2 in the state of Pennsylvania. And Super 32, he was 6th. Flow Nationals 8th, and a PA state runner-up. And he's up against Middletown's Brian Schneider Jr., ranked number 1 in Delaware at 170 pounds. 2-time Blue Hen Conference champ, 3rd in the Delaware State Tournament, and Milford Invitational champion just a few weeks ago. So here we go, underway at 170, and right away we're out of bounds. So Dalton Group looks like he comes in with one heck of a resume. Jared?
Yeah, I mean,
the PA States are a gold mine, and this kid's a runner-up, so.
I mean, Schneider's not looking too intimidated. He's
No.
running his underhooks.
He's a Middletown kid.
Yeah.
You're from Middletown, you're a tough kid. Nobody intimidates you. Out of bounds, minute 36 on the restart. Still 0-0. And you know, when you say that about a town like Middletown, that's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
One of the fastest growing communities in Delaware, isn't Smyrna right now? Middletown right now with 2 high schools plus a vocational school, and talking about a 3rd school. Shot by Snyder, funk attempt by Group. And Group looking to go around the waist. Snyder able to hold on that leg, hold off the score.
Yeah.
And Snyder might have the 2 right here. Yeah, he does, gets the 2.
Yeah.
Group is in the white singlet. Schneider in the blue and white singlet. 2-1, 2-0. 50 seconds to go in the first period. And coming up next, we'll have an all-Henlopen Conference final. A rematch of a dual meet a couple weeks ago with Chris Hanlon and Mike Wright. Both not 2 schools, just not that far away from here.
Coaches, I need your
27 seconds to go on the restart. Group leads 2-0.
You are not a wrestler, and I need you in the stands. You're not a coach, and you're not a wrestler. I need you in the stands.
Snyder comes to his feet briefly and brought right back down to the mat. 22 seconds to go in the period. And there he runs over the bar. Looking to get some swipes here. Not quite able to get him over. Now he's getting the swipes. Referee Lee Thompson holding 2. And now he goes mousetrap. And period ends. 2 back for Dalton Group. And so far, he's been as impressive as his bio as his read. He's going to defer, and choice is going to go to Schneider. And Schneider's going to take the bottom position. Second period. Schneider right back to his feet. And big lift and return by Group, and they go out of bounds.
You know, Schneider's staying tough.
His brother was a state runner-up. Currently, I think, holds the pin record in Delaware. The unofficial pin record, because nobody really knows what it is. But he had over 100. I think he had 100 pins in his career.
Wow.
Tony Weiss has to be approaching that, if not surpassed it already. Group with a reinforced bar leads 4-0. And gets the 3 back. 7-0, Dalton Group. Second period with a minute 30 to go. He's your number 1 seed, ranked number 2 in Pennsylvania. And now going hazard tilt and getting the swipes. And 3 more back, up 10-0 in the second period. I've watched Schneider wrestle a lot, and I've never seen him handled like this before.
Yeah. You get a PA hammer coming down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think he's been close to getting pinned except for at the end of the first period. So he's fighting.
10-0 with 45 seconds to go in the second period. Group with a fall and a 45-second pin. 45-second pin in the semifinals. And he's getting another set of backs. And he's going to pick up 3 more. 13-0. So he's looking for a second period tech fall here with 30 seconds to go. Then to go, try to roll attempt, and that might be some swipes there, and there it goes. And he gets two, and that's the tech fall. Second period tech fall for Dalton Group. You know, we've talked off air about 132 pounds, maybe being a candidate for OW in Dougherty. But heck, this kid is just blowing through this tournament. He's got to be one we have to talk about here and coming towards the end of the night. Your champion at 170 pounds, Dalton Group out of Susquehanna. Folks, we're going to take a commercial timeout. As they finish up the third place match, they award some medals, and we'll be back with 182 pounds.
Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back, folks, to Indian River High School Battle of the Beach Finals. You're watching 302 Sports here in Delaware. And we've moved to 182 pounds, where we have the number 1 and number 2 seed. And maybe not hometown, but as close as you can get.
Yep.
Chris Hanlon, the number 1 seed, 9-3 on the season, 78-29 on his career, 5th in the state of Delaware last year, and he's right up the highway in the Cape Logan School District from Cape Logan High School. And then the district rival, same school district, Mike Wright, Jr., 12-4 on the season, 58-27 on the career, ranked number 3 in the state at 182 pounds. So you got one to the north and one to the east, and they meet here at Indian River to battle it out for 182 pounds tonight. These two wrestled just about 2 weeks ago, in a dual meet with Wright getting the major decision. So here we go again. Round 2 for these guys at 182 pounds. Chris Hanlon in the blue singlet and Mike Wright in the white singlet.
Another Henlopen clash.
Yep, another Henlopen versus Henlopen match. I believe Hanlon might be ranked 4th or 5th. And Mike Wright ranked number 3 in the state at 100. Right in on that single leg. And they're going to take it to the edge. Hanlon with a whizzer. And Wright staying with it, brings it back in bounds, brings it up high and trips. And take down Mike Wright. He's up 2-0. And this is just what he did in the dual meet. He went right out, single leg, and went for a couple cross-face cradles. So Wright up 2-0 at 182 pounds.
I mean, this is why tournaments like this are so useful to these guys.
Right.
I mean, you're seeing what you're going to see in February.
Right. Mike Wright ended last season with a torn ACL in the state duels. Did not get to finish his season. And I talked to him actually in the hallway today, and I talked to him at the dual meet, and this is one hungry kid. You know, missing all last year, didn't get to be a state player, didn't get a chance to wrestle in the conference of states, and he wants that back. .45 seconds on the clock. 2-0 first period at 182. Just a few matches left in the night. Jared, start thinking outstanding wrestler because we got to pick one and interview one. So. Mike Wright riding heavy on that left side. Got a cross wrist. Hanlon comes to his feet. 12 seconds to go in the period. Wright again brings that leg up high, takes him back to the mat. And on the edge, and going to go out of bounds with 4 seconds left. The first period ends 2-0. Mike Wright of Sussex Central. That's one of your guys every year. Your Division I matchups here at Indian River. Kind of an easy one to pick up. Right in the same school district.
Yeah, I mean, like matches like this, you'll see 2, 3, 4 times in a season. Same guy.
Especially when you get down towards the end when you're starting to qualify for states. Right in again on another single. And gathers up 2, and that's a takedown for Mike Wright. So Mike Wright tough on that, just that little step single. He's not. I don't think the knee's even hitting the mat, is it? Bringing it up high and finishing. Now he's going to go chin in the hook and pull it back. Got a bar on the left side. And Hanlon able to cut and score. And they go out of bounds. Minute 23 on the restart. 4-1. Mike Wright. I noticed in this, he's got that knee taped. I don't know if that's the same one he tore the ACL on. But he was limping in the semifinal. So we'll keep an eye on that as this match goes on. And I'll tell you one thing. I'll try to zoom in. One thing about Mike Wright is he knows where the weight room is at Sussex Central High School. He is a slap-together young man. Came out of my Hanlon Open Hammers wrestling program, and there he's in on another single. That time he does go knee to the mat. Hanlon looking to pick it. And we're going to go out of bounds with no points. Neutral position, 4-1. Light Wright leads. And a level change, no shot attempt there. Right back to the ties. .30 seconds to go in the period. 4-1, Mike Wright. Hanlon looking to put him under. Wright able to circle out. And we'll go out of bounds with 8 seconds left when we restart. It's the second Sussex Central wrestler in the finals. Just the first Cape, I think it's the only Cape and Open wrestler here tonight in the finals. So we move to the third period. Fast moving 182-pound match. 4-1. Wright will be in the bottom position. Wright comes to his feet. Returned to the mat by Hanlon. Right back up again. And Wright just staying right after. Lift and return to go out of bounds. We're on the edge. And we'll go out of bounds. Minute 48 on the restart. Little crab ride there by Hanlon. On their feet on the edge. Look at the cut back.
Oh, hips.
Now going power half. Can't see if he has a leg in on the far side. He's trying to dig the right one in. And he does have a boot in on that left side.
You know, it's tough riding on top, but if he can get 3 points, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to turn him. So
Right.
might be looking to cut him here soon.
All right, he's approaching a minute to go, so he's going to have to make a decision one way or the other. Right, keeping the elbows in tight. He's got a stall call to give if necessary. And Wright comes back up. 44 seconds to go. Hanlon trying to work power half. Wright just keeping the elbows in. Referee steps in, so he might be done a little bit of talking right there. Let him know that got to start wrestling.
And place finisher, under 70 class.
20 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not sure what he can do on top.
Yeah, and it's a little late to cut him now.
Yeah.
Trying to go face rake.
When you have the boots in and he's climbing up like that,
Right.
there's just nothing you can do. Yeah.
Right.
You can hope for a stall call, but that's like
Right.
3 points.
Well, Ray probably did just enough not to get called, so that's how it's going to end. Mike Wright is your champion at 182 pounds. 4-1. Hamlin has to be maybe disappointed with the loss, but it was a major 2 weeks ago. Today it's a 4-1 decision, so possibly closing the gap. Your champion at 182 pounds, Mike Wright out of Sussex Central High School. Folks, we'll take a commercial timeout. We'll be back with 195 pounds.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back, folks, to 302 Sports. We're at the Battle of the Beach at Indian River High School. We're moving to 195 pounds, where we have the number 1 seed, Connor McGinnis. He's a senior, 4-2 on the season, 31-12 on his career, and a district qualifier. Then he takes on Junior Cruz out of Sussex Central. He's a senior, 4-0 on the season. I think Cruz was in and out of the lineup last season for the Knights, the defending Division I state champs. So here we go. 195 pounds is underway. And Westchester Henderson looking to crown another champ. This is Sussex Central's third finalist. Third of 3. Dallastown also has 2. I think they have a couple of upper weights coming up. So the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. Nice hips by Cruz. And, you know, one thing about Sussex Central, of course, you're in the neighborhood here, right down the road. Phil Schulte, who just retired after 42 seasons, he tapped into this Hispanic community and got them out for wrestling.
Yeah.
And they have a couple guys that'll be in the lineup down the road. I know Morales has been in and out of the lineup, and I think probably what it's going to be is he's going to be a 13 pound. Oh, and Cruz throws him to his back. Got the takedown.
See if he can get the fall. It looks like he's going to have it.
He's got plenty of time, a lot of time to be in that position. Nice. He has the fall. Junior Cruz, your champion at 195 pounds for the Sussex Central Golden Knights. The number 3 seed pulls in and knocks off number 1.
Yeah, McGinnis goes for that lat drop, and the motion's not there, so
Right.
it just fell right to his back.
We're going to stay right here, folks. So far, Jared, a year away, what you've seen of the Henlopen Conference teams that are here, what are your impressions of what the Henlopen Conference tournament might be going to look like here come February?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, every single finals match just about has had Henlopen wrestlers. It's great to see that the sport's still somewhat healthy.
Not this way last year. You had a couple teams. The MySPA came in here and helped cloud things up for the Delaware kids.
I know last year was a lot of out-of-state versus out-of-state.
Right.
Either it be Maryland or Pennsylvania. And this year you're seeing the Henlopen Conference really dominate. So that's really good to see. And I know like a lot of the D2, D1 schools, they're really growing. They're really focusing on wrestling. It's at least down in the Henlopen Conference, it's not a dying sport. It's a growing sport.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we're going to move to 220 after they finish up the other 195-pound match. Folks, we're going to cut away real quick and take a break, and we'll be right back with 195. Correction, 220. Welcome back, folks. We move on to 100 or 220 pounds.
Billy Ott.
And we'll wait for the match to clear. Let's start with the number 1 seed. That's Jamar Brandon out of Dallastown. He's 15-3 on the year, 20-7 for his career. He was 3rd at the Solanco Mule Classic and 4th at the Sheets Holiday Classic. And he's taking on Andrew Hawkins out of Sussex Tech, 15-4 on the season, ranked 6th in Delaware at 220 pounds. So here we go, 220 pounds underway. Sussex Tech's lone finalist and Andrew Hawkins.
Clear mat 3, please.
So another school close to there. You get missed. We get missed at Sussex County schools here. Laurel was supposed to be here but pulled out late. But Sussex Tech, the only VOTech school in the county, and they are the Ravens, and they have a guy in the finals. Two matches left here at the Battle of the Beach for 2017, the 13th annual Battle at the Beach. So the Hennepin Conference little guys kind of showed up today, and now the big guys from out of state are kind of taking over this tournament. Shot attempt by Brandon. He's in on leg, but it looks
nice
like
movement.
Nice little go behind. Just keeps his feet moving. And Hawkins gets to take down big lift in return. I like those big lifts and returns. Take a little sting out of your opponent.
Yeah. It's really good movement. He just sidestepped it.
Right. 2-0. I don't know. I've watched Brandon all weekend. He has looked undersized in every match so far. Just may be his build. Who knows? 2-0 Hawkins first period. 20 seconds to go in the period. Tight waist ankle, lifts, returns, brings him down hard to the mat. And Brandon's right back up again on the edge, looking to cut, and he scores. 2-1, scores with 7 seconds left. 2-1, Andrew Hawkins. We're on our feet. Second period at 220 pounds, 2-1, Andrew Hawkins of Sussex Tech. And Hawkins is going to go in the down position. He's going defense first. Brandon, he is the number 8 seed here in this tournament. He knocked off the top seed, Billy Ott, out of Cape Henlopen, who was a state place winner last year for Cape Henlopen. And the brother of a guy you kind of know a little well over at the Naval Academy, and Thomas Ott, 3-time Delaware state champ. Minute 15 to go in the second period, 3-1 for Andrew Hawkins out of Sussex Tech. Brandon beat Ott 5-2, and they're shooting to go out of bounds. Brandon has beaten the 1 and the 4 seed to get here. Holder knocked off number 3 seed. Hawkins knocked off number 3 seed Brendan Holder of Caesar Rodney 8-3 in the semis. He's the number 2 seed in this weekend's tournament. Shot attempt by Hogg. Reshot by Brandon. And they're going to go out of bounds with 33 seconds left. That was nice movement there. Nice little down block and just a re-attack. And I imagine that's something you probably work on every day at the college level. Shot, down block, reshot. And Brandon does it well. Just doesn't score as they go out of bounds on the edge. 20 seconds to go in the second period.
Seventh place finishers in the 195-pound weight class.
And on the other side is Brandon. And time runs out. He's going to lift and drop him to the mat. So we move to the third period at 2:20. 3-1 lead for Andrew Hawkins out of Sussex Tech. And I think Brandon's going to take bottom position. He's going to go defense here in the third period. He's going to need an escape and a takedown to win this. And he's on his feet and he cuts and scores. 3-2. And we go out of bounds. Minute 49 on the restart. Under a minute 30 to go. Hawkins with the only takedown in the match, and it came off a counter. A lot of movement here for 220, Jared.
Yeah,
These guys are moving around the mat and
taking a lot of shots.
Shot by Brandon. Stuffed, go behind, but Hawkins got to return him to the mat. Oh, nice move. But just a lot of action. He's like 32-pounders out there.
Yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of.
Then they go out of bounds.
Go behinds.
57 seconds when we come back on this restart. We're neutral. 3-2. Andrew Hawkins leads. One match left after this. We'll wrap up. We'll get our outstanding wrestler of the night up here. .30 seconds to go in the match. 3-2 Hawkins. And we're going to be out of bounds with 21 seconds left. And Brandon goes right after him. Collar tie. 15 seconds to go. He's going to have to take a shot and try to finish this thing. He does. Gets in on a leg. Hawkins able to scoot away. 10 seconds left. Gets out of bounds. Brandon's has done a lot of work, but Hawkins has done a lot of great countering in this match. Another shot by Brandon. Stall call on Hawkins, and that's one. That's going to tie it up. I must have missed the first stall call. We're going into overtime.
Wow. A lot of movement. Both guys got to be gassed. Tons of movement in this match.
220-pound match.
You know, both of them don't look like the biggest 220-pounders either.
Nah, they're not.
Yeah.
Minute on the clock, so we go to our first overtime. Shot by Hawkins, stuffed by Brandon. Brandon has him in an underhook and pushes him away.
Looks like they're going into overtime over there in the third and fourth match too.
Wow. We're going to get two overtime matches in the same final here. That's Billy Ott wrestling for third place. Brandon goes behind, but they're going to walk out of bounds. Can't return them. Hawkins a little gas coming back in.
They both look winded. It's just going to be 30 seconds left.
Brandon looking to snap to clear the arms. Shot attempt by Hawkins. Under 10 seconds to go here in the overtime. And we're going to go to our second overtime.
Oh, man.
Here we go to the rideouts, the twin rideouts. And the Hawkins will go defense first.
See if he can get up. I know he's looking exhausted there at the end of the first overtime period.
Brandon lift and returns him to the mat. Big mat return. That's 225 pounds hitting the mat hard. Now he's looking to go cross arm here, cross face, and he may have taken a little bit of sting out of Andrew Hawkins there.
Yeah, he holds him down. He gets up next.
That's right. He gets to choose. So we go to the second of the twin rideouts, the third overtime.
Dang, third and fourth is going twin rideout.
To another rideout too.
Yeah.
So now Brandon will take bottom position, 3-3. He needs to escape and hold off Hawkins. Comes to his feet, cuts and scores.
See if someone can get a takedown out of this.
Hawkins got good work. I do not believe Brandon has a stall call. Under 10 seconds to go. Shot attempt by Hawkins. Another shot attempt. Not a great shot attempt, but and it looks like Jamal Brandon's going to be able to hold him off. You're right. Hawkins just tired. He gets another takedown. Excellent 220-pound match as they go into 3 overtimes. You know, in December, big guys don't want to go into overtime in December. 6-3, Jamal Brandon in 3 overtimes is your champion at 220 pounds. 220, so we're going to move to 285, the final match of the night. But first, we're going to pay some bills, folks. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world.
And welcome back, folks, to the final bout of the night. You're watching 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell, with me, Jared Arlett. And 13 down, last one to go. And here we go, Jared, 285 pounds. Your number 5 seed. He pulled an upset over the number 1 seeded Jamie Shermer of Sussex Tech. He's a junior. It's Raymond Christus. 14-0 on the season, 18-3 on his career. Not ranked in Pennsylvania. He's the 2017 Solanco Classic champion and the 2017 Panther Classic champion, undefeated on the season. And he goes up against also out of Pennsylvania, Austin Kopp. He's a senior out of Susquehanna. He's 9-2 on the season. He's ranked number 19 at 285 pounds. And he is the Solanco Mule Classic runner-up and the hot dog eating champion of South Central PA. He's headed to Shippensburg University. So these two have met once already. Christus claims he's not ranked, but he has looks like he must have a winner of a cup at the Solanco tournament. So here we go, 285s on the mat. Our last battle tonight. And I watched this young man from Susquehanna. For a big guy, he can move. So 285, the final bout of the night. Front headlock position. Oh, he's got it to his back.
That's tight. So he's going to finish it right here. Get his hips controlled.
Oh, got a little high.
Bleachers, please.
And he gets the 3 back and a reversal.
Wow.
So 5-2.
You know, if he just settled, the match would be over right
Right,
now.
yeah, he just needs to settle in. Five to 2, Christus with the lead. We're in the first period at 285 pounds. And they go out of bounds. 39 seconds when we restart. Chris is able to come to his feet, and looks like Crop might want to go a little side headlock. And that's what he does. Staying heavy on that side headlock, and releases it, and then goes back behind. 17 seconds to go in the period. And now Chris is coming up with a single leg. 5 seconds to go in the first period, and that's how it's going to end. 5-2. Christus with the lead.
Exciting first period. That one, not a typical heavyweight first period.
You know, your typical heavyweights, pummel, maybe somebody takes a shot.
Yeah.
These two go right after it early.
0-0.
Right.
5-2 coming out of the first period. A little bit different.
5-2. Christus will go bottom position. And up he comes. Clears. Looks to go behind and gets 2 on the reversal. 7-2 for Christus. And he's got. We talk about moving. We've been talking about the other weight classes. These two move pretty good for heavyweights.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what put them in the finals. You know,
Right.
most heavyweights are just gonna.
Well, the
Look to stand up
Salonka
and
Mule
escape.
Plastics is a tough tournament in Southeast PA. So
Yeah.
if these two are in the finals of that, they're top quality heavyweight wrestlers. Looking to run a bar half, or bar rest, excuse me. Minute 15 to go in the period. With Christus leading 7-2. Quad stance brings to his feet for Kopp. And Chris is able to bring him back down to his hands. And just good pressure forward there. Under a minute to go, second period. The last match of the night, 285 pounds of the Battle of the Beach at the beach. Indian River High School, Dagsboro, Delaware. And if I'm not mistaken, we're here in rural central East Sussex County. Your father is on the county council, I believe, correct?
Yep, he is.
So just a family of service there. Representative, I believe that's the 5th district here in Sussex County.
Yep, that would be correct. Where we are right now.
Yeah, exactly where we are right now. Nice. You drive through here, it's like scene from Hoosier sometimes. And the period ends. End of 2 periods, 7-2 for Christus. We'll move to the third. And Kopp's going to take the bottom position. 2 minutes on the clock. Third period at 285.
Everybody's always excited for the heavyweight match.
That means the night's over.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Back when I wrestled, we didn't do the draw out of a hat. Heavyweight ended every match. So when the match was on the line, some of the most raucous crowds came out for those big heavyweight matches when the duel was on the line. Now sometimes they can end 106. A lot more strategy to the sport now.
Oh yeah, coaching job is a little bit tougher.
Yep. Got to be able to do a little bit of math and figure things out. And How we want to bump.
Yeah, you can see coaches all the time with their clipboards right
Right.
now. Every scenario,
Right.
every single possible outcome.
7-2, minute 15 to go in the match. And it's starting to look like Raymond Christus has maybe broke Kopp. Other than, as I said, that Kopp comes to his base.
Yeah, tough on top.
As we talk about your career at Navy, recruiting at a place like Navy's got to be tough because you got to recruit a guy who's good academic standards and a good wrestling pedigree, and is willing to spend the next 6 to 7 years of his life in the military, and probably sometimes maybe a hard sell when you're trying to get a top ranked guy in there.
Yeah, I know the coaches at Navy. They do a great job, though. I mean.
Right.
But on the other hand, they have unlimited scholarships.
Right, absolutely,
I mean,
Under 20 seconds ago, actually 15 seconds ago here in the match. And it looks like Raymond Christus is going to be the 2017 Battle at the Beach 285-pound champion, and that's how it's going to end. Congratulations, Dalton Christus of Dallastown, your champ. I would imagine he should be appearing up in the rankings here real soon. So we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We're going to go back. Jerry, we're going to talk about their outstanding wrestler, and we're going to get them on air. Folks, we'll be right back. And welcome back to Indian River High School, folks. And Jared, who's our outstanding wrestler here, the Hammer of the Night at the Battle of the Beach?
So after talking a little bit about it, we decided at 170 pounds from Susquehanna, Dalton Group. Yeah.
Dalton Group. Talk about his performance in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he came in out of state. Looking at the number 2 seed, Schneider, he had coming into the finals. Hadn't wrestled a whole match yet. He had 2 30, 40-second pins, and then he had a 2-minute, 29-second pin. And he's coming looking strong. And then Dalton Group comes into the finals, and he wrestles amazing technical. Yeah. It doesn't get much better than that. It doesn't get much.
So we'll be right back at this commercial timeout, folks. We'll have Dalton Group from Susquehanna on here, our Hammer of the Night. I want to thank Jared Arlett for jumping up in here and working with me tonight. Glad to have you. If you're ever home again and I'm around, hook me up.
Yeah,
all right, folks, we'll be right back. And welcome back to the Battle at the Beach, folks. Indian River High School in Dagsboro, Delaware. First of all, welcome to Sussex County, Dalton Group. You are our Hammer of the Night, the outstanding wrestler. And talk a little bit about your mission coming in here today and what you accomplished here at the Battle at the Beach.
My mission coming in here today was to win the tournament for the 3rd time in 3 years. That's pretty much it. I wasn't planning on wrestling I don't know what I did, but
let's look at your bracket. And this is what impressed us the most. Not so much that you had the fall and the tech fall in the second period, but the guy you beat in the finals didn't wrestle a full match himself. He rolls in with 3 pins, and you just took him apart in the finals. And I've watched Brian Schneider wrestle, and I've never seen Brian Schneider get handled like that before. You come in and do it, and you just kind of stand out when you do that, and talk a little bit about that match. And I noticed you were looking for a pin early, and then you went to the tilt.
Yeah, well, I really had no idea who the kid was coming into it, so I just knew he was from Delaware. So,
So when I wrestled your match.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Talk a little bit about your state runner-up last year, and you're headed to pitch Johnstown. What do you expect this year going back? State runner-up. Obviously, your goal is not to be 2, is to be 1. Talk about what you have to do this season to achieve that goal.
This season, I'm hitting more practices, more workouts, more lifts, working harder than I ever have. Pretty much focusing on wrestling. Maybe a little too much sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and now talk a little bit about Pitts Johnstown. You head to Pitts Johnstown next fall. What are your expectations there, and what drew you to Pitts Johnstown?
I honestly expect to either All-American or win Division II Nationals. I wanted to go there because I love the coaches, where it was at, pretty much everything about the wrestlers on the team, the partners I'd have there. It feels like a D1 program at a D2 atmosphere.
Absolutely. Folks, Dalton Group, he's our hammer of the night, the outstanding wrestler at the Battle of the Beach Wrestling Tournament. He's a 3-time champion here. And good luck. Grab that number 1 there in Pennsylvania, and we'll be following you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night, man.
You too.
All right. Actually, I get this
In third place, 182 points, Steve Rodney.